In the golden embrace of the Arabian desert, where the shifting sands whispered ancient secrets and the winds carried the scent of jasmine and myrrh, there existed a tale as old as time itself, the tale of Qays and Layla. It was a time when the stars painted the night sky with their luminous dance, and the moon bathed the land in its silvery glow. In the heart of a bustling oasis town, amidst the bustling markets and labyrinthine alleyways, lived a young poet named Qays ibn al-Mulawar. Qays was a man of uncommon charm and grace, his eyes ablaze with the fire of passion and his heart overflowing with the beauty of verse. He wandered the streets like a dreamer lost in reverie, his mind a canvas upon which he painted the colors of his imagination. But amidst the cacophony of life's bustling symphony, there existed a singular melody that captivated Qays' soul, the haunting beauty of Layla bint Modi. She was a vision of ethereal grace, her dark locks cascading like rivers of midnight silk, her eyes pools of liquid amber that held within them the mysteries of the universe. Qays first beheld Layla on a balmy summer's eve, her laughter mingling with the strains of distant music as she danced beneath the stars. From that moment on, his heart became ensnared in the delicate web of her enchantment, and he knew that he could never escape its embrace. Each day, Qays found himself drawn inexorably to Layla's side, like a moth to the flame. He would linger in the shadows, his heart aflutter with the anticipation of stolen glances and fleeting smiles. And though he dared not speak the words that burned upon his lips, his love for Layla blossomed like a desert rose in the barren expanse of his soul. But theirs was a love destined to be tested by the merciless hand of fate. For Layla, though she returned Qays' affection in kind, was bound by the shackles of duty and tradition. Her family, proud and noble, had already chosen a suitor for her, a wealthy merchant from a distant land whose coffers overflowed with gold. Qays' heart faltered at the thought of losing Layla to another, his spirit rent asunder by the cruel vagaries of fate. Yet still, he clung to the fragile hope that their love would conquer all obstacles, that their souls would remain forever entwined in the tapestry of destiny. And so, beneath the scorching gaze of the desert sun, amidst the swirling sands and the whispering palms, Qays and Layla embarked upon a journey that would test the very limits of their love. For theirs was a love that defied reason, defied logic, defied the very fabric of reality itself. And as the first chapter of their tale drew to a close, the stage was set for a saga of passion and sorrow, of longing and despair. For Qays and Layla were destined to walk a path fraught with peril and uncertainty, their hearts bound together by the unbreakable bonds of love. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the desert in hues of crimson and gold, Qays found himself wandering the labyrinthine streets of the oasis town, his thoughts consumed by the image of Layla. With each step, his heart grew heavier, burdened by the weight of unspoken words and unfulfilled desires. In the quiet solitude of the evening, Qays sought solace in the company of his beloved poetry. Beneath the canopy of a solitary palm tree, he unfurled the parchment upon which he had penned his most fervent verses, his quill dancing across the page like a lover's caress. But try as he might to capture the essence of Layla's beauty in the delicate strokes of his pen, Qays found himself falling short. For how could mere words hope to encapsulate the boundless depths of his love for her, the ache of longing that pulsed within his breast? Lost in the reverie of his thoughts, Qays scarcely noticed the approach of a figure shrouded in the shadows. It was Layla, her form swathed in the diaphanous folds of a midnight blue robe, her eyes aglow with the light of 1,000 stars. "Qays," she whispered, her voice a gentle breeze that stirred the tendrils of his soul. "I could not bear to be apart from you any longer." At the sound of her voice, Qays' heart leapt within his chest, his breath catching in his throat like a bird ensnared in a hunter's net. He gazed upon Layla with eyes that drank in her beauty greedily, his soul awash with a tidal wave of emotion. "Layla," he murmured, his voice a hoarse whisper that echoed through the stillness of the night. "My heart belongs to you, now and forevermore." And in that moment, beneath the twinkling canopy of the desert sky, Qays and Layla pledged their love to one another, their souls entwined in a sacred bond that transcended the boundaries of time and space. For theirs was a love that had weathered the storms of doubt and despair, emerging stronger and more resilient than ever before. But even as they reveled in the intoxicating euphoria of newfound love, a shadow loomed on the horizon, a harbinger of trials yet to come. For Qays and Layla's union would be tested by the merciless hand of fate, and their love would be forged in the crucible of adversity. As the second chapter of their tale drew to a close, Qays and Layla stood on the precipice of an uncertain future, their hearts beating as one in the symphony of the desert night. And though the road ahead was fraught with peril and uncertainty, they faced it hand in hand, united in their determination to defy the odds and carve out their own destiny. In the final moments of their journey, Qays and Layla found themselves standing atop a windswept cliff overlooking the vast expanse of the desert, their souls laid bare beneath the unforgiving gaze of the sun. The air crackled with an electric tension, the weight of their shared history hanging heavy between them like a shroud. Qays reached out to Layla, his fingers trembling with the intensity of his emotions. "My beloved," he whispered, his voice raw with emotion. "We have endured trials beyond measure, but through it all, our love has remained steadfast and true." Layla's eyes shimmered with unshed tears as she returned Qays's gaze, her heart aching with a bittersweet longing. "Yes, my love," she murmured, her voice barely more than a whisper. "For even in the darkest of nights, you have been my guiding light, illuminating the path before me with the brilliance of your love." And as the desert winds howled around them, Qays and Layla sealed their eternal bond with a kiss, a testament to the enduring power of their love, forged in the crucible of adversity and tempered by the fires of passion. In that moment, time seemed to stand still, the world falling away to leave only the two of them, alone in their shared ecstasy. But even as they reveled in the euphoria of their reunion, a sense of inevitability hung heavy in the air. For Qays and Layla knew that their time together was finite, that the sands of fate would soon scatter them to the winds, leaving behind nothing but memories and regrets. And so, with a heavy heart, Qays bid farewell to Layla, his soul torn asunder by the agony of separation. "Until we meet again, my love," he whispered, his voice cracking with emotion. "For even death cannot extinguish the flame that burns within us." With a final, lingering glance, Qays turned and disappeared into the swirling mist of the desert, his footsteps echoing in the emptiness of the night. And as Layla watched him vanish into the darkness, her heart shattered into 1,000 pieces, each one a testament to the depth of her love. But even as the sands of time continued to slip away, Qays and Layla's love endured, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. And though their bodies may have been separated by the vast expanse of the desert, their souls remained forever intertwined, bound together by the unbreakable bonds of love. For theirs was a love that transcended the boundaries of time and space, a love that would endure for all eternity. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the desert in hues of gold and crimson, Qays and Layla found solace in the knowledge that, no matter what trials may come, their love would endure, eternal and unyielding.